What?
I want to see your hands. I want to hear your hands. I want to know your asses are wobbling. Are you with me, Toronto? And that's why I was smiling.
Oh. Hello, my darlings. How are you today? I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. My name is Tanya Watts. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So if you've been around this teeny channel for a little while, you may have noticed I've done quite a few removal videos. And every time I upload one of those videos, I get tons of people telling me different tips and different things that they do to help the process of removing gel and acrylic and that stuff off of their nails. So then I take all those little bits of information and I try them. I try them on myself, I try them on clients, and I play with them and I experiment with them and I do different things with them. And then my routines and things that I do grow and change. I think most people are like that. I'd like to think most people are like that. So today we are going to be talking about removing product from your nail. Products like gel and acrylic and press-ons that won't come off and glitter that won't come off, those sort of things. So if you're excited for that, give it a thumbs up and let's jump in. So first, you're going to want to file off any top coat that's going to be on your nail. Most top coats, especially gel top coats, are designed to be a little more solvent resistant than their pigmented brothers and sisters. For example, when I'm doing somebody's nails and I have gel polish on my nails with top coat, I can use acetone on my client's nails and it won't affect my manicure. So basically you're gonna wanna break the seal around the free edge and the cuticle area, and you're just gonna want to either file off the top coat or at least break the seal of the top coat so the acetone can penetrate it, because like I said, it is a little bit more solvent resistant. And by filing off that top layer, it allows the acetone to go inside and penetrate. Remove any unwanted length. So if you have enhancements on, remove anything beyond your natural free edge. If your nails are long and you want them to be shorter, remove any length that you're not going to want to try to keep. There's no point in putting effort into removing product off of your nail if you're not going to keep the nail. Just chop it off. Get rid of any length you don't want. After removing the top coat and any unnecessary length, I like to slather the surrounding skin in cuticle oil just to stop the acetone from completely drying out my fingertips. Does it actually make a difference? I think it does. It stops them from turning chalky and white, but it might not. I don't really know, but it makes me feel more comfortable. Basically, I just don't want the life sucked out of my fingers. So personally, I prefer to use reusable clips or wraps, those sort of things, just because they're not as wasteful. Working on clients, I find using new foils all the time wasteful, but I will fully admit using foil to remove product works a lot easier and a lot faster than the clips, at least the clips I have. But foil works fastest and easiest. So this is an entirely personal preference. I'm not really gonna switch over to foils. At least the little clippies that I have, foil works better than them. I know you can get like silicone like things. They might work better than the foil, I'm not sure, but from my personal experience, the foil holds the product in and stops it from being evaporated as fast, which was one of the biggest problems I was having, was the acetone was evaporating too fast and wasn't penetrating all of the product and was evaporating before I could get the product off the nail. Using the foil helps prevent this from evaporating too fast. It also helps keep heat inside where the nail is. Heat helps the product remove faster and easier. Use cotton ball pieces. I've tried lint-free wipes, I've tried cotton rounds, I've tried the pre-cottoned bits of foil, and none of them work as well as using pieces of actual cotton ball. They are fluffy and they hold all the moisture in them. You can put acetone in this piece of cotton ball and not even realize that it's fully saturated, but it is, and it holds all the moisture. Cotton balls hold more liquid and they hold onto it longer, and I am having much better luck using pieces of cotton ball as opposed to pieces of wipes or cotton rounds. Anything that's not fluffy and like absorbent enough seems to just dry out really fast. And I've tried it with foils and with clips, and the bits of cotton are the best that I have found. So on a similar note to the foil stopping product from evaporating and the cotton balls absorbing more product so that there's less evaporation, pure acetone is going to evaporate faster than a nail polish remover or than an acetone with an additive in it. If I'm having an especially hard time removing product from a nail and I'm finding that it's because the acetone is evaporating too fast and it's not keeping the product gooey enough essentially to remove it, then I will pump a tiny little bit of gel cleanser onto my cotton ball before pumping acetone onto it, and I find that that little bit of gel cleanser just keeps the whole nail and the whole cotton ball fully saturated and allows for a little more work time to get a stubborn product off. So once you've got your cotton soaking and your foils or your clips wrapped around your nails, I would fully suggest taking a plastic bag. It can be a sandwich bag or a grocery bag or whatever. A plastic bag, putting your hand in it, securing it comfortably around your wrist. You can leave it just like that, and that alone will help trap heat in the bag. Heat is going to help the acetone penetrate the product, which is going to help it remove from the nail easier. Or you can dip your bag covered hand into warm water. That will create even more heat and essentially removing the product even faster. The bag is also going to help with evaporation, which is also going to help with the removal of all product. And once the recommended time has elapsed, so 20 minutes or so, sometimes people can soak for 10 minutes and off everything comes. There's been times when I've soaked up to 40 minutes and nothing's coming off. This is why I experiment with removing things, because who knows what's gonna happen. I like to work on one nail at a time. That way all of the product stays nice and saturated and I have an easier time scraping it off the nail. If I remove all of the foils all at once, the nails that I'm not working on, they will no longer stay saturated and the product is not gonna come off as easy or at all. It's important to scrape the product off in gentle layers. A lot of people, including myself, like to kind of dig out big chunks because it's satisfying and it seems like it's going to be faster. It's not. It just causes damage to your nail. The outer edge around the cuticle, around the free edge, really a lot of the product might be fully saturated and ready to come off and it's just falling off the nail essentially, whereas the product in the middle of the nail that has had less acetone penetrated may not be fully ready to come off the nail. So if you're starting, say, at the cuticle area where it's nice and soft and digging into the center, like I said, the acetone hasn't penetrated far enough into that product to release it completely from the nail. If you scrape in gentle layers, we can remove all of the unattached product and then go back in for a second soak to make sure that all of the acetone penetrates all of the product nicely and we can remove everything off of the nail easily. So don't force the product off. It will come off when it's ready to come off. And on that note, don't be afraid to re-soak. Like I mentioned, you're probably going to have to. I generally have to re-soak most nails because as the acetone evaporates, it's almost like the product re-cures and becomes hard again, which is why you want to remove any of the soft product as soon as you can. Don't dig at the nail, and then wrap it right back up for another soak. You can re-soak as many times as you want. I generally will do 2 soaks, and any of the product that is left on the nail, I will gently file off the nail. I like to try and go in one direction. Use some cleanser or acetone to cleanse the nail, and you'll be able to see if there's any product left on the nail. Your natural nail will turn sort of chalky and white, and any product that's left on the nail will not. It will look not chalky and white. And then you can focus on just those little areas of product and file those off. And then just continue to clean and file, clean and file. And if you don't get 100% of the product completely off your nail, it's fine. It's better to leave those little bits here and there on your nail than to overfile your nail plate, cause sensitivity, cause damage. I'll just leave it alone. Give it a nice little buff, go over it with some polish if you want. And lastly, when you are removing product from your nails, and you've gotten most of it off, you've gotten everything off you can safely get off, you've cleaned your nails, and you're ready to move on, smother those bad boys in cuticle oil. We have sucked the literal life out of your fingertips and nails. Put the life back in with some cuticle oil. Your nails will thank you. So there is my updated removal routine. There are some added little tips and tricks in there for you to take with you and remove your stubborn fingies. Don't remove your fingers, please. Stubborn nails. Stubborn nail products. What? Okay. The stuff on your nails. And that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video and possibly even learned something. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below with more tips and tricks on removing things, because I love when y'all give me your tips and tricks, and then I can experiment with them. It's one of my favorite things. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Please stay safe, wash your hands, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!